Hello everyone, Chris at Comics Exposed. I have got to weigh in on this. I've been very, very frustrated, to say the least, with what has happened with this. Your boy Zach, Richard C. Meyer, has been in a lawsuit with Mark Waid for torturous interference and a couple other things for at least 2 years now. And now he has decided to dismiss the case. He dropped it. He stopped doing it. And this article from Bounding into Comics goes into detail more about this. This is not... Oh man, I have so many mixed emotions and just thoughts about this. But I'm upset and disappointed primarily. I was listening to Michael Bancroft over on his channel. He was going over it yesterday evening, and I watched Ethan Van Sciver's live stream last night, and just the amount of frustration and disappointment expressed on both of those streams kind of sums up how I feel as well. But honestly, I was really looking forward to Richard winning this, of there being some kind of legal ramification for what Mark Waid did. What he did was not right. What he did was illegal. What he did was unethical. And I was really hoping that a lawsuit that was backed by so many people in COMICSGATE, of which I am, I was really hoping that... I know I did not want Mark Waid dragged through the streets, screaming and bleeding or anything like that, but there really needed to be some type of legal ramification and consequence to what he did. And it's not just about the shame or embarrassment or the financial stuff. There needs to be legal documentation and ramifications for what he did to Richard C. Meyer. He should not have done what he did. He should not have bullied like he did. He should not have threatened like he did. And he has a history of this. I mean, in many ways, this would have really, in theory, it would have really made a grown man baby maybe wake up a little bit and grow up and mature a little bit in some aspects. But I was really looking forward to this actually coming to a completion through legal means, and not Richard surrendering it. He dismissed it. As you can go through this article here, Richard C. Meyer announced his decision to voluntarily dismiss Jawbreaker's lawsuit against Mark Waid. Thank you, Spencer Bakuli, for this article. But right here, he has announced that he will voluntarily dismiss his torturous interference and defamation lawsuit against Mark Waid, concluding the months-long legal battle that polarized the comic book community. Polarized the comic book community? I mean, I guess so. People definitely found their sides to be on. That's true. But as it goes on to say, you can see here on screen and read some of it as well. Here with Antarctic Press, blah, 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 Jawbreakers, blah, 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 got recalled. That still is great artwork. John Malin did a great job on that. But down here, according to the statement, Meyer's decision to dismiss was largely based on Jawbreaker's successful publication since the lawsuit's initial filing and the unforeseen economic impact of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Upon consideration of all circumstances, the parties have jointly decided it is in the best interest of all concerned and the comic book community at large for this litigation to end, and Mr. Meyer has decided to voluntarily dismiss the lawsuit. The statement reads, neither party has admitted any liability or responsibility, can claim to have achieved any victory. It really should say can't claim to have achieved any victory, and both have agreed to assume their own fees and costs. This is, Richard said so many times on so many different videos, no, man, we're taking this all the way. We're going all the way. I've been backing him. I gave to the GoFundMe, support his comic books and all that. And then for it to fizzle out like this, instead of there being righteous justice performed. You can see the original statement there on screen. I mean, come on, man. This needed to happen. This needed to set some kind of precedent for other people wanting to do similar things in the future, and not just people. I truly believe that had Richard C. Meyer actually won this lawsuit, it would have set a precedent not just for individuals, but for companies and corporations and even groups of people to not kind of pull this type of shenanigan in the future. I think that's important as well, because with this dismissal, even though it may have been a merciful thing to do on Meyer's part, a kind thing to do, maybe he was just tired of dealing with the stress of it all, this type of precedent really needed to be set, because Richard would have paved the way for people to not be interfered with or possibly harassed in the future by having this kind of legal precedent out there in the future, in legal courts, in legal documentation, as something that lawyers could refer to in the future, especially in regards to such an industry like the comic book industry. And it's frustrating to me that this did not happen, and that honestly, myself and so many others were looking for Richard to make that happen in this particular situation. No one else was uniquely placed or in a position to do that except for him. And he did not come to the end of the road. I'm very disappointed, to say the least. So sound off down below, guys. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let me know. I'd like to hear more from you about this. I probably will have some more things to say about this, because honestly, it's still kind of raw. And I don't know. A lot of mixed emotions. Some people are trying to find the silver lining of it all. I'm just not seeing it right now. And I've kind of been having some issues with Myers and the stuff that he's been doing on his channel and his crowdfunding projects in recent months as well. So to have this happen on top of that, like I said, I'm kind of raw. So let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe. Take care, everybody. Talk to you later.